Hi friends, this is Rice Pilaf here, and I wanted to make a little blurb out there on YouTube for anyone who may find themselves falling in love with a straight boy. I've been through the situation lately, and it really sucks. So, I know it's been happening for me the last few years, and I've scoured YouTube looking for any sort of 2 cents I can find on the subject, and there's a few out there, but it always kind of tends to be the same advice, which is don't let it happen. I just want to kind of just give you some thoughts on falling in love with a straight boy. It's one of the most heart-wrenching things you could possibly go through. I'm just gonna be completely upfront with you. I could imagine it being just as hard, whatever orientation you are, falling for somebody who is not. I could imagine it being difficult for anybody, whatever orientation you may be, and falling for someone who is not the same as you. But for me, myself, I'm gay, and I fell for the straight boy. Um, my situation, I actually hired this guy at my place of employment. I trained him. He was a clerk at the desk, and I had to work with him closely every day. And the more I worked with him, the more I fell for him. The more we talked, the more we bullshitted about life, the more things I heard that he had been through and the way he handled things. I was just so impressed. Like no one else, and I couldn't help it. He's so cute. Every person that came across him would always just buckle at the knees because he was so damn cute. And the worst part, if you ever do find yourself in this predicament, is if you think that they have gay tendencies, or my situation, still in the closet for him. That's what made things really horrible, was that I know deep down there he loves men. I think he might like women too, but with the way his parents treated him, his upbringing, religion, all the history, previous friends, growing up in the valley, it's just been beat into him that he's straight. So what's made it difficult and hard for me to move on is knowing that that's out there, and there's still that chance that we could have something. I know. Ugh, so frustrating. But it's been over the last few years. I actually had to move out of the area. I left that job. Couldn't even handle being around the guy without raping him, which I could have, but no one likes to be roofied, so I resisted. Though I know it was always a possibility out there. So if you find yourself in a similar situation, you kind of have two routes that you can go. You can either profess your love, tell them how you feel, lay it all out on the table, though that's really hard to do, to be so vulnerable in that mercy of somebody is rough. No one wants to do that, especially in the gay straight type of situation. It's extra difficult. So if you do happen to go that route, it's messy. He could either listen to it and fall for you, which is probably like 10% chance that you doing that would actually be able to bring him to grips with who he really is. Most of the time, it's not going to happen, from what I've heard. people coming out, they got to do it on their own when they're ready, and it's really not gonna happen any faster. You can't really push someone to do it, which is difficult for us, for those of us that see it in other people and know it's there, but they're just not ready. It's tragic. Your second option is just to remain friends. You know, be there for him, for support, like listen to him, her, whatever side you're on. Throw in your words of wisdom here or there. Be there emotionally. And if there is that chance, and you guys are still friends down the road, then if it ever does happen, and he comes out, who's going to be there? You. So that would be a nice story to tell. If it happens, though, you kind of would be bearing the weight of most of that situation, so it can be hard. You're huge. You're wisest person I've met if you're able to do that. I'm trying with mine, but it's difficult because you always just want to grab him and comfort him. Oh, treat him so good. But there's so many people out there. You might as well find somebody that is at the same place in their life as you are. So if I can say anything, I recommend going with option 2. Just keeping that friendship solid, being there for him. Make it clear that, you know, you're out, and he'll remember that. He will. And if he ever has any questions or tendencies or anything, or if he does ever, then you're going to be there for him. So now for you, it's hard. You know, it's heart-wrenching, but you can't push it. You can't force somebody. You know, it's like a woman that would be trying to get you to go to bed with her. You're like, I'm not straight. So it's tough. It's part of life, though. I suppose we choose our paths, and it's a difficult one. So I wish you the best of luck if you find yourself in my type of shoes. Power to you. I feel like life dishes only what we can handle, so you are a strong person if you're able to handle it. Leave your comments below. I'm kind of curious to hear what other paths there may be, what other options you might have. If this video has helped or answered any questions, or just even simply giving you another perspective on everything. So, I love you. Talk to you soon.